my god, I forgot the most important, the most amazing thing about this park. It is the pièce de la résistance, the East Dock sign. Here you go, here you go, here you go. We can finally have this sign. Look at that Jeep going mental in the back. But we have, if you look at the map from this side, it's an East Dock. Oh my god, I'm so excited right now. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mesozoic Metropolis, the city we are building in Jurassic World Evolution, which by the finale, will be completely overrun by dinosaurs. We're breeding them over here, we're keeping them nicely tucked away in here. They tend to bully each other, meaning the carnivores are bullying the herbivores. Hopefully, they'll all survive until they are ready to be set loose. What I will be building in this episode is the airport. As I've been doing research, like looking at airport layouts, I'm starting to worry I did not reserve enough space. So we might have to imagine that the planes are quite a bit smaller. You know, it's a small airport. It's not really that big of a city, so it makes sense that the airport is it's relatively small. Just imagine this like a small city on one of the 5 deaths, you know, that sort of thing. Also, some changes that I've made to the park. I've added a restaurant and a bathroom. I also want to add, where is it? What is it? This thing. Now, I might actually replace the restaurant with the greenhouse, because someone suggested, and I really like that idea. That's sort of like a winter garden. And I really like that idea, but there's also the possibility that I'm going to use it for the zoo instead of the aviary itself, because that's really big and that's not going to leave much space for the zoo. So, you know, those two might get switched around. But again, that's stuff that we can all do in like a pre-finale episode before we set everything loose. I'm going to add some details, like for example, people have been saying, oh, you need to add a parking lot to your industrial area. I definitely should. I think I can do a big parking lot over here and back here as well, you know, fill in this space to make that happen. I can still put something over here, not quite sure what, but again, that's stuff we can use later. I think I'm gonna just use this space for more crops. And as also I've come to realize, I'm kind of forgetting to add feeders. Those are quite important, but I will be adding those sporadically throughout. Like, I actually don't think one will fit right here, because they need their social distance. But anyway, this episode, the airport, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna delete the word, because I know what we're doing. There you go. Also, I got a weird notification at the start. At the start, the notification said that the highway wasn't working, that the track was incomplete, but it's working now, thankfully, because I was like, say what? It's totally, don't lie to me, it's totally functional. Okay, so for the airport, I've looked up like some images from real life airports. Obviously, we can't do it too big. I do want to add 2 airstrips just to make it a little bit more interesting. So I want to add an airstrip like this. And what makes sense? I guess it makes sense to do another one like so. But yeah, like that's not as big as I wanted them to be. Now, how would I maximize the length of this? Obviously, if I go like this, we can have maximum length. So I should probably do it like that. And then, because you might be wondering, why not do them parallel? Well, the airport example that I have didn't do them parallel, so I'm gonna delete all my... I was like, oh, I'm so smart, I'm gonna do this ahead of time. I'm just gonna, you know, lay down this road ahead of time, and now I have to delete it because I need more space for my airport. I hope people have been enjoying these these episodes, these park building things. I don't think the previous episode was very exciting because, you know, it was just the farm and the park, but those things are just necessary to add, to give it some life, literally. Some tree life. But, of course, they weren't the most fun things to build because they're quite simple. I think I'm gonna try to not make it simple this time. Yeah, let's not delete the full thing. Let's not get overboard. Also, if possible, I think I want to level to the same level as the highway. Let's see if we can make that work. We can make that work over here. Okay. Oh, and that actually hides the helipad a little bit better as well. Now that I think about it, we can probably do it. Yes, we can do it like this. Swell. Okay, so we'll do that. Otherwise, I'm making the space I have even smaller. Like, this is wasted space off... Oh, God. But that doesn't matter too much. Oh, I should, first and foremost, now that I've placed this wetness, speaking of wetness, I am going to make some Spinosaurids. Now, hold on for a millisecond. I'm gonna split them up. We have quite a few raptors in here. I think I want to move them over here, because like I said, the herbivores are panicking. But let's get started on the Spinosaurus, which was the most requested dinosaur. Of course we're gonna have Spinosaurus. I think I'm gonna just do one, and I think, actually, you know, I think I'm gonna do the base skin. Also, I want, like, I want Suchomimus. Also base skin, because that's pretty much my favorite. Let's go for... let's do this one, the green one, green boy. And finally, for this episode at least, oh, I'm standing on it. There you go. Not much of a skin. You know what? Let's do alpine. Let's do a couple of alpine berries. I honestly have no idea what they look like, but we'll go on this journey of exploration together. Okay. We're just gonna move on and pretend nothing happened. I'm gonna make some stiggies and pretend nothing happened. I'm not alarmed at all. Stiggies, right. I'm gonna do my favorite skin. Maybe it was like too many dinosaurs. Too many dinosaurs. But that's a lie. You can never have too many dinosaurs. So, stiggies, because I forgot to make these in the previous episode. There. Lots of stiggies. Let's just get started. Also, this will resolve itself because it will get connected. I really want to be rid of this notification, which means I have to change this. Now, there are two ways I can do that. I can have a track coming out, just like a tiny little loop, and pretend that it's workers. But then it sort of loses the barn function, or the barn aesthetic, because there's gonna be trucks coming out of it. Or I'm gonna have to use a different building. So I haven't quite made up my mind yet. What happens if I, like, deactivate it? Is the notification going to go away then? Probably not. No, it's not going to change anything. Anyway, let's continue. Let's make our airport. Let's do what we came here to do. Now, for the airstrips, the landing strips, I'm going to be using the same technique as for the highway. So that, but, you know, bigger and better. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. I think that's sufficient length, actually. That's a decent length. It's gonna be, like, if it was real, that'd be pretty interesting that they would land, like, right over the highway. Yeah, let's just get started. Let's just do it. Okay. There you go, done! I wish. I'll bring it back a little bit. Like that. And I want them to be equal width. So we have to do 3? I think it might have to be 3 Just to give them like some proper... It might actually, you know, considering their length, might actually get away with 4. No, I think 4 would be taking it one step too far. It's quite dangerous to have a helipad which regularly serves a helicopter this close to the airport. But you know, this is the Jurassic World universe. Safety doesn't seem to be that much on people's minds. Is that even? It's a little bit difficult to tell. I think that's going to be pretty centered. Now, the lines are going to be thicker, but that's exactly what we want. Now, typically at the start or at the end, I honestly have no idea. I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. They have different lines. I'm not sure if I can replicate that with this game, though. But as always, we're going to make a valiant effort. But first... this. Shazam. Okay. Now what I was rambling on about. For starters, we'll do a line like this. And they also had... oh, this works quite well. This is kind of like what I had in... no, that's not at all what I had in mind. Like that. And then it's not fully at the start. So we'll do it like that. Honestly, yeah. I have no idea how airports work, how aviation works. I have no idea about any of this. Honestly, I'm still amazed airplanes can fly. That's the kind of thing you're dealing with right now, so... just, this is a totally superficial recreation of an airport. I'm sure there are, like, aviation fanatics who might be watching right now thinking, oh, stop her, somebody stop her. But I guess the whole point of my entire channel is build your own park. So in this case, build your own airport and, you know, do it right, do it justice. Make up for my sins. 2 people commented that they don't like that I'm modding my game nowadays. Because they say that they can't take inspiration from my parks right now. Not to be too blunt, but there's a difference between inspiration and copying. And on one hand, I totally get that you don't want to watch a modded park being built. That's totally valid. I cannot argue with that. If you don't like seeing mods in your game because you just don't like them, or because you can't mod your own game, that's totally valid. You can still take, if I do my job right, you can still take inspiration from my videos. Like, for example, you can still watch this and think to yourself, I can build a much better airport than this. And that's inspiration. You can then build your own airport. Obviously, you can't combine this path with these paths, but as I'm showing right here, you don't really need to make an airstrip. Low health, yeah, see, that's the dudes that are panicking. Hold on, I'll get to you soon enough, darling. What was I talking about? Right, inspiration. So I hope that my videos will still be inspirational in some way. Like, you know, you can, like I said, build your own airport, build your own city, find any excuse whatsoever to use the East Dock sign. With great power comes great responsibility. Now, who's starving themselves? Wait, what? Oh, poor baby. Oh, no, it's my supermodel. Oh, you poor thing. You've been through so much. He was not cooperating. Like, the thumbnail for the previous episode was horrible, but I kept placing him, like, right here. Like, I wanted the flag, and I wanted the tree, but I also wanted the circle. Actually, maybe it was just my own fault. I shouldn't blame the stego. It was just my own fault. But it was just not happening the way I had envisioned it. Oh, this stripe is much bigger than this stripe. Ugh. There, let's bring in some stickies. Oh, berries are... Oh, everybody's done? Okay, let's start with this. We'll work our way up. Oh, is my stego gonna be okay? Oh god, they're so slow. He's so shy. Looking kinda sus. Aw, he's cute though. I love the Stiggies. They're so cute. If I didn't rank the Stiggy as one of my top 10 dinosaurs, then let me do a correction right here. It should be in my top 10 dinosaurs because they're so cute. Ooh. Okay, Alpine was probably not the best decision I've made in my life, but also not the worst, so I'll take it. Here, we'll get these out. Oh, now I can't get the animation for the other one, so I have to wait. There you go. Now, to fill this one in, I can use the sand because it's wide enough to make that neat, so I will. For the highways, like I said, I will use the path, but for this one, I'm gonna be lazy about it. But also, because you know it's a little bit wider, a little bit brighter, so I do like that. I need like parallel lanes where they can taxi. So that's something I need to add, and I will be adding a terminal. But first, dinosaurs. Let's see. Next up on the list, Suchomimus. Let's do the green boy. That's not green. I've made a terrible mistake. It's fine. Banana boy, good too. Kind of like he killed the Rex over here. That's actually kind of fitting because this is technically the 2001 skin, so that is kind of fitting. Should I do the parallel roads first though? I might have to do that. Now those are quite a bit narrower than the actual landing strips. So I'm gonna do 2. Just so I can make them even. And then the same over here. Again, I'm sure that there is plenty of rhyme and reason to how these are connected. Hell if I know though, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it my way. There you go. There you go. That's good. That's good. I don't know how this works. Oh no, of course, when they land, you have to go back to the terminal, which will be at the start. But of course, they can do that via these. I don't even know what they're called. God, I'm such an abomination. I also... Technically, this isn't enough distance. I'm looking at my reference images, and it's not big enough. Don't make a joke. But... that's just what I'm gonna have to do, because otherwise I won't have enough space for my terminal, and that's quite an important bit in terms of, you know, making this a fun thing for us to look at. And obviously, there are no airplanes in this game, so I feel like we're not endangering anybody by not making a proper airstrip that can actually function. It is kind of long. You know what? I'm not disappointed in the length. God, I like literally had to swallow a stupid joke right there. I'm sure there's logic to it. I'm absolutely certain of it. But my teeny tiny brain can't grasp it, so this is the world we live in today. So I'm just gonna add some random connecty bits. I'm pretty sure that's the official technical term for these connecty bits. I'm quite certain of it. This one I will have to fill in with what? Oh, with this one. It looks so grayish over here. It looks very similar to this one, but it's that one. I will fill it in with that, but again, I'll do that on my own time. You know, I won't waste your time more than I already am. Now, for the terminal, what I had in mind, obviously, this is the The radio tower, is that what it's called? You know what? Let's put that over here. Let's put that over here. Waste a little less space. There, so that's our radio tower right there. Ground control to Major Tom. And for, like, the terminal, I was thinking these under the monorail. You know, because airport terminals always have these, like, big windows where you can see the inexplicable flying machines that will take you to your destination. That's always the thing. So I want to use those. Now, in terms of the design of the terminal, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, and then this would be where they, like, park. There. Oh, there you go. They're eating. They're fine. They're cool. They're cool bros. Now, this side is going to be more important because it's the side we'll be seeing the most of. So I'm going to get it right up in there. Honestly, why the snapping function in this game is quite splendid. But oh yeah, there you go. Oh, she loves it when that happens. There you go. I mean, it's an almost perfect fit and almost perfect. Honestly, I'll take it. Oh no. Oh no. There you go. Amazing. This doesn't really look very indoory though. So, indoory? But you know, my goal for this park is by the end, I want this notification to be gone by the end. Okay, that's like, I'll consider it a successful mission if I can just make that happen. Seriously, modders, if you want to be stinking rich, remove the hitbox with a mod. Seriously. So, there. Get that pillar going. That might be a thing at some point. Probably not, though. I think I have to do it like this. And then we'll extend this one out. Wait, how do I get it even, though? Like these, they're not perfect, but they're okay. But like this one is... what I had in mind was put a tree in here. But the game had other things in mind. Is it this thing that's... No, he's fine with that. So we'll just do something. There, if you don't make it if you don't make it in time, your airplane is gonna crash into a fence. I'm sure that's how airports work. Right? Surely. Something in terms of baggage transport? Let me figure this out, okay? Oh, I should have had this idea way sooner. I do need some... like, this has happened now. I need some sort of, like, luggage transportness in my life right now. There. And they can come in here. They can drop off, like I said, their grandma. Need, like, a couple of... Let's just be mindful that there's no clipping caused. Hold on, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save. Because if he does something ugly, I just want to be able to return. Like, this is seriously, this is what we have to do. Instead of them just having, like, you know, Control Z. Oh, right, that took way too long to get these guys really tight in between here. It's still not perfect. You can get them, or you should be able to get them way tighter, but oh my god, it's such a nightmare aligning the tour track with anything, because he tends to, if you don't If he doesn't snap into the straight angle, he curves slightly away from where you actually want him to be. So I would not recommend that because I'm not even sure if it's worth doing that. But here you go. We have... can we... Here. These guys transport the luggage. Now I had to move my viewing tower, my radio tower I should say. So the path can go right there. And, you know what, we'll use a road. They'll access this through a road. There needs to be a building here, though. There needs to be, like, offices or something like that. So let's go shopping. This is so difficult. I accept. You know, this is just where different airplanes can park. There will be a line in between them to sort of space them out. There you go. You know, just making a bridge a little bit more. I don't know. There, and then you get rid of this. And then you have that. You know what? Maybe it was worth it. I do like that there's some movement, some sort of activity at the airport. Again, this is going to be like a little parking lot for the workers over here. You know, even though it was very annoying at times, building the airport, because, well, you know what? The only annoying thing about it was the tour thing. Like, the tour idea with the luggage transport that I had. That's really the only thing about it that was annoying. So if you want your experience to be enjoyable, just don't do that bit of it. You know, just skip that part. And actually enjoy yourself more. But you know me, I like making things difficult for myself. Again, all of that, like the lights, filling this in, doing like a little parking lot. Actually, the parking lot we might reserve for like the penultimate episode when we add more details and stuff. But for now, I am going to leave it at this. And yeah, I'll add like the lights and stuff. I'll do that in my own time. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I think next episode will be the zoo, probably in combination with the mountain cottages, because I don't think they'll be too time consuming. And then we'll have the suburbs, and then finally we'll have the mall slash Hollywood homes kind of section, I suppose. So, you know, we still have a couple of episodes to go. I hope that you are enjoying the series still. I know that it can be quite boring, but, you know, for the fanatic builders among us, it might still be interesting to watch. I certainly hope so. If you do enjoy this sort of content, or you know, more snappy speed builds, then please subscribe to the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like on your way out and leave a comment about the dinosaurs that you want to see added next. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and until next time, enjoy the game.